All right, boys, welcome back. So we got this tweet a few hours ago saying that there is one more day until we do get LR. There was no lead up. They just posted it, which is kind of fine because, well, we know, as you can see by the comments, we know it's GALAND because he was leaked. Because you can see right now, boom, he's got the LR suggestion. We're not going to talk too much about the actual Chandler and Cusack one because I don't think that's really anything too much to dive into. But there was a Skadi also leaked. So considering Skadi and GALAND leaked together at the same time, most likely going to be those together. So let's see who the new character is. All right, here we go. And it is a Skadi, which is, oh my days. GALAND's armor looks crazy. I forgot it can change. That actually looks like Sora's character. That's actually like insane. Fitting, it looks like the actual Demonist Beast stuff they got going on for like the, is it Skull High? Like all the demons have like that greeny glow thing. So yeah, we're winning, boys. We love green characters. That seems to be, obviously we have Skadi as well. Hopefully she step up because spending 600 diamonds for a character like her is, yeah, a bit tricky. Wow, okay, we see some cleavage, boys. We might... Skadi might be on the list, boys. Okay, so you see her actual outfit here. Like, yeah, looks more like an actual, like, you know, Ragnarok outfit. So loud, though, my days. Okay, I've about to say, I thought it was a new actual Skadi because I don't recognize the ultimate because I don't use her. Okay, so when entering battle not available in deathmatch for some reason, we have Skadi. For each debuff applied to an enemy, the ally's base stats will increase by 5% up to a maximum of 20, which is kind of like, what's it, Green Zeldris, but now in the front line. And all enemy attack rate stats will be reduced by 2% up to a maximum of 20. Also, when you damage an enemy with an all attack skill, the enemy will be given a bleed effect for 2 turns. And for each debuff effect on the enemy, damage dealt towards allies is reduced by 5% up to 40%. Which, how do I feel about this one? It sounds okay. It's just like for any other race in the game. Could we have like, you know, mono humans, mono, you know, well, demons and unknowns? Like this would be okay to get like, you know, more basic stats, especially for unknowns, for example, right? And then just getting like, you know, bleeds, for example, damage dealt, reduced damage dealt as well is okay. But are you using a full giant team? Not too sure where this character can be used for. So a bit tricky. First skill is going to be for 3 turns. Your defensive power is increased by 2% and then deal damage equal to 6%. Okay, that is kind of weird because we don't really get them skills normally. It makes sense because she kind of got that before with her actual other one where you lower your max HP. So she's going to be a bit of a tanky character. And then deal AoE actual pierce, which, yeah, so like, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be like a mid character. Once again, she just don't fit anywhere, right? Like, where are you going to use her? You're not going to use her in humans. You're not going to use her in Sin teams. You're just... It's such a tricky spot to use that I just don't see her being usable in at least PvP. In some other stuff, because you can use it, I guess, in Demonic Power, even though you're not really meant to. Since she has got Bleed AoE, that's what she's being used for the Demonic Beast, just to deal some damage. Because you do AoE, I think you can apply the Bleed towards the little minion things, and then that might work. So yeah, it might be a Demonic Beast battle, but not really, but not limited just to Demonic Beast. So that is obviously Skadi, but we don't care about the mummy, we care about Daddy. Let's jump over towards GALAND because this is the one we care about. Okay, so we can see a bit of it already. I'm looking forward to it. He's an amplified character. It's gonna be kind of crazy. Plus, I'm praying once again. Sora needs this, right? Sora needs this character. All right, so he's got quite a new passive because he does coerce a character, which is obviously I love. If you watch my channel, I love GALAND. She's very similar in the way towards GALAND. So let's see. At the start of the battle, your defense rate stats ability will increase by 20%. So you're not gonna be able to get one-shotted for 3 turns. When a demon ally uses skill, you will receive 5 attack. You will receive, 4% attack rate stats for 4 turns, stacks up to 5 times. If the enemy is affected by Petrify, the damage dealt by demons will increase by 50%. Wow, okay. And also, if you strong pursuit on a single target once the battle starts. What's that mean? Okay, I think it's the normal thing, right? Where GALAND has, where like they get coerced, they can't use obviously or they can't debuff anyone on the team because it's been disabled. So using that against Arthur would be pretty good actually to stop the infect. But I guess the change is that the damage from that coerced target is being reduced by 4%. I'm not too sure if that was already there. It wasn't, right? Yeah, so that is once again gonna make him a bit tanky. Very similar towards GALAND, how like GALAND lowers attack rate stats, but that's towards obviously everyone as well rather than just GALAND. But yeah, he's getting, it's funny because I think I was saying something similar towards this actually, where I was saying how Rem and, you know, I guess Barn, how when you move a skill or use a skill or combine a skill, you get a one little buff where Barn gets HP and Rem gets obviously the attack related. I was saying, yo, just give that to Galand. Galand will actually need that. And it's got something similar, right? Stacked it the 5 times and you can get it by simply... Was it even when a demon uses a skill? So it's not just Rem, it's not just obviously like how Barn does it, it's the whole team. So you can get max buffs straight away. So 5 buffs is actually going to do damage on his Amplify skill. Amplify already normally does a lot, so what it's also going to do is reduce the special gauge by 1, which once again, it's fine. Amplify was already a broken skill if you can get the buffs on, so that is completely fine. He has got the old ult drain one where you drain on tier 2, you undrain by 1 rather than draining by 2, which I guess doesn't really matter too much here. But the AoE bleed skill, which was quite bad, is also now going to deal, once again, bleed, right? But now is also dealing AoE spike, so he's going to be a bit of a DPS as well here. And then critical over is going to be the exact same, but now his critical rate is going to increase by 3 times. Remember, that critical rate increase, I believe, is it 7? So he's got 7 now, right? So it's not a buff skill, it's just straight up dealing damage. Alright, Galand, he's going to be good, right? He's blue. I mean, there's a lot of blues right now in the meta, a lot of greens. There's not that many reds other than Gelda, and they're normally used on the demon team. But I think this is going to be good. Did he get any stat changes? I think he just get stat changes by just going to LR anyway, right? But already just having LR stats with 20% defense rate stats for 3 turns, and Osis will getting... And bear in mind, okay, I forgot, that's actually a buff, right? I assume it's a buff, so it's going to be a blue buff, which means it can be removed. So LR Escanor is... funny enough, still going to be one of the best counter towards Galand, but people are already using LR Escanor now, so maybe that might make people want to use him again. And then once again, just removing buffs. And then the petrified one's going to be a bit tricky because you're not really petrifying anyone. But I guess if you do, then you are going to get 50% more damage. So you could do like a big AoE with like melee. But who's petrifying nowadays, right? You have to have Gopher, but no one's really used Gopher. Makes sense why they dropped the UR Gopher now, right? And yeah, I mean, the bleed, I'm curious to see that AoE damage and might actually do a lot here. So yeah, boys, that is Galand. I believe that is basically it for the update. We are 2 weeks away from the actual JP anniversary, which we have no idea who is going to be because the JP devs didn't actually leak it this time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Galand, I mean, I really like his armor. Skadi is a bit of a tricky one because the character doesn't look good in PvP, but from the looks of it, she might want to be used in obviously the Monarch Beat Battle. I'll just have an option to use her, and the banner itself is yeah, trash, man. After seeing that new, obviously, was it Rise of the Shield collaboration banner? Like, the value was insane. And then going back down to this one, 0.5 rate for one new character. I mean, granted, Galand's there, but who doesn't have Galand, right? And right before JP Annie 2, boys, it's just, for me, this one's going to be a skip. We'll do a show you something anyway, but I'm looking forward towards Galand, seeing how he plays in game. And, man, it's nice to see, you know, some actual old commandments again, man. Literally, Sora will show me one of the clips from Galand, like, killing all of the sins, which, like, I completely forgot about. Like, the commandments are actually such cool characters, and I mean, granted, this is LR, we take it, but I still want to see the Endurers. I still want to see all the other, you know, commandments we still need to get. But if it doesn't happen, then I'm fine with them just being the actual LR characters. So, boys, let me know what you think. Are you excited for Galand? I'm sure most people will be because he's actually like a DPS character. DPS probably will be good because he's usable in all content. Actually might be good in actual, you know, Demonic Beat Battles as well. He's got bleed as well, so maybe he might be used in the actual Tusk event too. So, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.